have a Marantz model 2252B. We're going to change the bulbs in it, and just to make things easier, they've been replaced, but I'm just going to take you through the process and we'll get right to it. So first of all, we'll take the cover off. I'm using 5/16, and I don't push it all the way to the face because it might scratch it. So these are already a little bit loose, so we get 4 of these. Just put my fingers behind them and pulled as hard as I could the first time, but they're on there pretty loose this time. They can be hard to get off. These were hard the first time, and I crimped these down a little bit so they're easier to get on and off. And then one last thing. These have a little nut right here, and I use this tool here. It's for camera lenses actually, but to get that loose, there's probably originally 3, but in this one there's just 1 that keeps the plate on too. And then the plate should come off like so. And then we have this metal strip here that comes off with 3 screws. There we go. Put that there. And I guess you can do these from the inside too, but everything breaks. It's plastic that's been heated over the years with the bulbs. This is just easy access. I already took the screws out. There's 4 on top, 2 on each side. To make it easier, just take this top off. Then this piece here is actually double taped on the back, and so I took a razor back here, and I'll show you with another camera view, and cut along the top, over the top here, and I put it in between here and cut as far across as I could to loosen that glue so that it would pop off. So there we go. So making it look easy. And then here are the bulbs. I'll go in with my other camera so you can see. There's 5 inside there. I replaced them with LEDs. The original were not LEDs, and I got the warm LEDs. They're bright, and I actually like them. And then there's 2 behind here, and then right in the middle there's a stereo bulb, and on the right side, right in the middle, is the Dolby bulb. And we're gonna move the camera angle to the top to get to those. Okay, so with the other camera, I'm gonna remove this screw and this screw. Holds this plate on, and then this paper's back here to keep the light from shining through the back. And I'll be able to access 2 bulbs. Okay, this part is a little weird, tricky. Screw there, screw there. Took them out. This paper I actually made. It comes out. Keeps the light from shining in the back. But if you carefully move this over, right in there is the bulb for the stereo. And what I did is I pulled it out You're actually supposed to pull it from the bottom, but I pulled it out, the old one out with this. This is a new one, which is in there. I pulled it out, cut the wires, and then right over here, I soldered them and then used some shrink wrap stuff and heated it and put it back in there. The only problem is putting in this hole, the old light bulbs are bigger, so I took a little black caulk and stuck in there to fill the void. So that goes like that. And I have the dial all the way to the right, and so to do this one, move it over to the left. Swing this in, this out. Right there is the bulb. Pull it out, replace it, solder it. There's my shrink wrap over the wires. I might have to zoom in here. Back here we have the lights. There's two of them. They look a little funny. They have tape on them. I taped them because I went ahead and replaced them and put super glue on the sides. There's little clips that end up breaking because they're dried out. The plastic's dried out from the heat from the old lamps. But yeah, these just pop off. Take each one of those off, put the fuse light in, put it back. Super glued the sides, then I just taped it. This little funky thing here on the top is just a piece of paper I taped on there because a lot of light shines through and I didn't want it shining through the top. So that's about it for the lights. In the back we'll go around front and reassemble it. Okay, putting it back together. This thing going. Move the dial all the way to the right. Just fits in there. Like so. Those little bulbs should fit right in the spot there. Looks good. This piece here. Don't needing to put the screws up in the top here. Put the dial back in the middle to get those in. Put this cover back on. Okay. Knobs. And then the cover. This is all probably going to be fast motion. All right. Done with that. Now the test. Test.